Hey, you guys, settle in and enjoy the latest from Skip to Saturday. Hey, you guys, I hope you are all having a fantastic week so far. In today's episode, I'm going to remind you guys to make the most out of your life and the time that you're given here. So this is a very different episode because it's not like a solid topic. It's just like a huge reminder, not only for you guys, but for me as well. So I have this quote saved that I read from time to time just to remind myself how short life really is. An uncomfortable truth you might need to hear. The average lifespan is 76 years. Middle age isn't 50, it's 38. The days are long, but the years are shorter than you think. If something doesn't feel right, don't settle. Don't finish crappy books you don't need to. Don't waste your time. Eventually, the only thing you will regret is not doing more of what you love. This is your life. This is it. The first part of that quote really struck me because when you think halfway, when you think of like the midpoint, you're thinking 50, right? Because like we always use 1 to 100 as like a measuring stick. But if you're only given 60 years on this planet, then halfway for you is 30. How crazy is that? Life is so freaking short and we've all got an expiration date. We just don't know what that is. The saying life is short only just started to resonate with me after my nephew was born. So he's going to be 2 this year. And before then, it was just a saying that I would hear or say it to people in a conversation, but it never really resonated with me. So when my nephew came into the world, he was this tiny little baby. And then the next day he was attempting to crawl, not literally, but you know what I'm talking about. And then from crawling to standing up came so quickly. And then just like that, he was running around being this independent human being. And watching how quickly he was growing up and seeing the changes in the first year of his life is what hit me. Honestly, I realized then, like, holy shit, life is fleeting. I remember when we were younger, my sister and I couldn't wait to get older. And my dad used to tell us all the time, you don't want to get older. Trust me, enjoy being a kid. As a kid, you think your parents don't know what they're talking about, right? We all were there at some point. And it's only until you get older when you realized, okay, I wish I hadn't been in such a hurry to grow up. Now, when I look at my nephew, I'm always thinking to myself, gosh, I wish you weren't growing up so fast. And then there is going to come a time when he's going to say, I want to grow up. And we're all going to tell him, no, you don't. You do not want to grow up. Enjoy this time being a kid because you don't get it back, right? We don't have all the time in the world, but I feel like we all act like we do. The thing is, me saying that life is short or life is going by so quick may not register with you. And you probably won't leave listening to this episode motivated or inspired. And I get it because for a really long time, like I said before, it was just another thing someone said to me or I said it in a conversation. So when it clicked in my mind that not only am I getting older, but so is everyone around me, I started to ask myself, how am I making the most of today? Because either time can work for us or it can be against us. And the ironic thing about time is that it is the most expensive commodity there is, because it's something that you can never get back. We all have it, but I think we sometimes, if not for the most part, don't use it wisely. Hopefully that registers with you guys. So here's some advice from me to you. Do the things that you love. Be with a person that you love. I know there are so many people that get conflicted or get pressured into, being with someone else because the person that they want to be with doesn't fit this ideal version of who they should marry or what that person should look like. They miss out maybe having the most magical time of their life with that person. And it shouldn't be that way. So be with a person that you love. Choose the people that choose you. Stop putting off traveling. Okay. I still do this. So I'm being a hypocrite for saying this, but it's something that I'm working on. And I think to myself, like, what if my life is long, but I'm not trying to be negative here. I'm just sharing a reality. What if I become paralyzed or blind? Then what in the world did I wait for? We put it off because we think we'll do it when this happens or when we get to this point in our life. But what if that time never comes? Don't put off pursuing your dreams. You don't want to look back at your life and wish that you had done this or that. Learn from your past and move forward. Some people just hold on to regrets, which isn't healthy and it's not a productive use of time, honestly. And it's a total waste of your mind's energy. So learn from your mistakes and let that go. Leave it in the past. Don't take it with you in the future. Don't wait for special events to celebrate. When we were kids and we got new Punjabi suits, my mom wouldn't let us wear them unless there was a special occasion. And sometimes that special occasion rolled around like once or twice a year. It never made sense to me, but it's something that I carried with me as I got older until I questioned the why behind it. Why are we waiting for something to happen so we can dress up and wear the new things that we bought? What if that day never comes? Then I've got like $100 worth of suits just sitting in the closet now. These aren't a work of art where I appreciate them by looking at them every single day but not wearing them, which is the whole purpose of buying them in the first place. So don't wait for a special event or occasion to wear that dress. Some people buy expensive wines and store them away for special occasions. Pop it open now and celebrate all that you've overcome and achieved. It's worth celebrating. You don't know if tomorrow is going to come or not. As sad as that may sound, it's also the truth. Make the most of this one life that you're given, because this is it. Take the time to enjoy the simple pleasures. If you enjoy drinking coffee in the mornings, maybe get up a little earlier and sit down to enjoy it. Because most of the time, people are just in a rush in the mornings and they're not getting to enjoy eating their breakfast or drinking their coffee. And think of it this way. If you were to lose your sense of taste or smell, I bet you're going to wish you had enjoyed all of that when you had the chance. Right? So enjoy the simplicity of the things that you do every single day and take time to appreciate that as well. Spend quality time with your loved ones as much as you can. They're getting older as well. Be present. If you listen to the Cabo Diaries episode, I said that was the first time I was ever present. I felt like I was enjoying the moment. And here's the thing about the now. When you are here right now, taking the present moment in, and you forget about everything else, your past and your future, you are in the now. Watch how relaxed you become. And if you sit there long enough, you'll start to see the beauty in the most mundane things. I promise you that. Appreciate what you have right now as you're working towards everything else. I wasted so much of my life worrying about the future that it robbed me of the present. I wasn't truly living. I can say that 100% now. And I realized now how much time I wasted worrying about what was going to happen next or, when is this going to happen for me? Life is happening now. It's fleeting and we're missing it. Before we know it, we're going to be looking back and wondering where all that time went. So don't waste this precious life doing the things that you dread or being around the people who drain your energy. Make the most out of your days. And you could do that by exploring your city. If you've already done that, then find a new city that you're not familiar with. There are so many hidden gems right here at home. We just have to sometimes put a little bit more effort to find them. Find a new restaurant to try. That can always be a fun thing to do. Pick a new hobby or try something that you've been putting off because you're quote unquote waiting for the right time. I know that sometimes life gets exhausting and all you want to do is either watch TV or just go home. So you don't even want to think about exploring your city or seeing what else is out there, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes we do get stuck in that routine and we end up missing the magic. So try to get out of your comfort zone. Try to do new things every week or maybe once a month. If every week is too much for you, once a month, make a plan to do something that you haven't done before. Make a difference in the world. I think that's really important for all of us. You can do this by volunteering at your local animal shelter if you love animals, or if you like to spend time with people, go to a local nursing home and make someone's day there. Doing something for someone other than yourself without getting anything in return is definitely fulfilling. I promise you that you will come back feeling great and it will make your journey on earth more meaningful if you give some of your time to the people who crave it and really need it. I'm going to share this quote with you guys. It really just sums up everything about waiting for the perfect time, because we all know that the perfect time doesn't exist. Life isn't something that starts later. when you finally check all the boxes or line up everything perfectly. It's happening now, in real time as you read these words. The longer you wait for the right moment, you're putting your happiness on hold. Stop telling yourself you'll do it someday. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. You're robbing yourself of a life that could be happening now. Sometimes you just have to start, even if it's messy, even if you're scared, even if you don't have it all figured out. Don't wait. Start now, in the middle of the mess, and figure it out as you go. Because this moment, messy, imperfect, and completely yours, is the only one guaranteed. This is your life, and it's happening as we speak. Make it count. Use it, embrace it, own it. So this quote was written by D.L. Seltenrich, and I feel like this really summed up everything that I've been trying to put into words. I have another quote for you guys that I'm going to share. Life is short. Shoot your shot. Life's too short to sit there not getting after it. You're wasting breath asking if it's worth it. Flip the script and ask, what kind of life will I live if I don't do it? Regret is a brutal thing, heavier than any failure. It'll crush you and leave you choking on what ifs while the clock runs out. Stop fearing the fall and fear the rot of doing nothing. You think playing it safe keeps you cozy, but safety is a slow death. It's boring and empty. Swing big, even if you miss. Fall short, and you'll still land miles ahead of the gutless who never tried. That grind, that fight, it carves you into something real, something fierce. Risk takes courage, and courage builds a life worth living. The clock's ticking, loud and relentless. Don't let it bury you. Start the business. Chase the dream. Tell that person you love them. It might hurt. You might even bleed. But that's how you know you're alive. Everyone dies, but few can say that they fully lived. Life's brutal, but it can be beautiful. So grab it with both hands and take that risk. Isn't that beautiful? I really love both of those quotes. So that's why I decided to share them with you guys. I've said this before in a different episode. I don't remember which one it was, but life is short, and even shorter when you're with the right person and doing the things that you're passionate about. Do you guys really want to spend this one life regretting, questioning, hating yourself, running after people who don't see you? No, I don't think you want that for yourself. Don't let whatever time you have left on this earth just slip away, okay? Be brave, believe in yourself, do what feels good to you. Stop putting off joy, because there's never going to be the right moment to have joy, to be happy, to be excited. It's right now. It's happening right now, you guys. We have no idea what tomorrow holds for us. Things can change in the blink of an eye. So do the things that you love. Appreciate all that you have. Appreciate your body. It's something that I take for granted. And I try to remind myself to be thankful for the fact that I have a healthy and a fully functioning body, because some people can't say that. Appreciate the people that love you for who you are. Make this journey memorable, because you deserve to be living your best life every single day. And don't worry about what people are going to say or think about how you decide how you want to live your life. They have their own life that they can worry about. Do you really think that they're sitting there thinking about how their decisions are going to affect you and have impact on you? I highly doubt it. So live your life the way you want to. As long as it's not hurting anyone else, you do you. Life is a freaking gift, okay? The way you choose to live it is what truly matters. Embrace it fully and make yourself proud, you guys. Make yourself proud. You want to look back at your life and be like, I'm so glad I did all of this. I'm so glad I told that person I love them. I'm so glad that I traveled to these places, even though I was scared. I didn't know if I could do it on my own. Or I'm so glad I traveled to these places because I couldn't have done it later in life. I don't want you guys to look back at your life and live with regrets. That is the underlying message here. Chase your dreams, follow your heart, do the things that you love, go after your passions, be with the person that you love, make memories, travel as much as you can, spend more time with the people that you love, right? And that will be the life that you'll be really grateful for. And you'll be really happy that you made those decisions versus the decisions rooted in fear. Before I wrap up this episode, I'm going to share some advice from people who have lived a full life. So here's the first one. Trust the timing of your life. Not everyone will or should follow the same timelines for careers, children, and marriage, and that's fine. Be more comfortable changing your mind. Let your opinions shift. People say we get more conservative with age, but that's not true. I let beliefs go more easily now I don't blindly hang on to my opinions, no matter what others believe. No one will have beliefs that line up exactly with yours, and that's a good thing. You can and should talk to absolutely anyone, no matter their views. Don't be stubborn, it's limiting. Let your thoughts evolve. Learn to laugh at yourself. Only travel to places because they interest you. Don't do it for social media clout, and don't bother going to a place just so you can say you've been there. Some places shouldn't be traveled to because they're not safe, and that's okay. If you want to travel to the same places over and over again, that's totally fine. If you love British history, it's okay if you want to focus your travel time there and nowhere else. I've realized that someone saying sorry means nothing. It's what they do to try and make things right that counts. Words are free, but actions and real change take thought and effort. Don't take your health for granted. Even if you take very good care of yourself, you never know what might happen. And even with the best of treatment, you may need help and support to manage your life. So my advice is to build a solid support system of family, friends, and or neighbors. Even if you have a minor issue going on, you're going to need people in your life who will be there when you need them. And you should help those people when you can as well. It can be tempting for introverts, especially to isolate, but don't let yourself get into that situation where you have no one to call if you need help. It's not good for your mental health either. You can develop new habits or break bad ones at any age as long as you're willing to try and put in the effort. Age does not determine your ability to learn, and that includes learning and unlearning a habit. Invest in a career that gives you a sense of purpose, not just money. Take care of your body today like you will live to 100 years old. A healthy body will give you a greater chance to enjoy old age without illness or chronic disease. Say yes to new opportunities. You're more likely to regret a no than a yes. I would say for this one, as long as it aligns with what you want, then say yes, but don't say yes to everything because there are some things that are just not meant for you, but they'll come your way. Choose your life partner carefully. Don't make any hasty decisions when it comes to deciding with whom to spend your life. You're not supposed to do life all on your own. Asking for help not only broadens your world, but it broadens the world of your helper. It is the best skill I've ever learned. Get off or lessen your time spent on social media. Social media has become so toxic and hurtful. Remember that people are primarily going to post things that showcase themselves in their best light. And oftentimes, it's just an unrealistic version of what their life is like. If it won't matter in 5 years, don't spend 5 minutes thinking about it. Best thing I've ever heard. Figure out what you want from life. You and you alone are the only one who can make it happen. There are many people willing to help, but in the end, you are the only one with the resolve to succeed. Enjoy every minute to the fullest and don't sweat the little stuff because life flashes by in what seems like a blink of an eye. Prioritize traveling. Experiences create the best memories. Stuff is perishable. Say it while you still can. Don't regret that you held something back when it's too late to say it. Don't waste any time. Live life like it's short, because it is. Happiness isn't something that occurs when conditions are more or less perfect in your life. You have to make a conscious choice to be happy. Time spent worrying is wasted, so stop doing it. I know I did that for a long time. And the last one. If you want to get as much as possible out of life, focus on the little things. Find joy in the small moments and events that occur every single day. I said that earlier too. It's nice to know that some of the stuff that they realized as they got older are some of the things that I realize now. It's definitely a sign that I'm growing and evolving. So I'm proud of myself. Once you realize how short life really is, you become more intentional with how you spend your time. That's key here. Being intentional with how you spend your time. Because like I said before, time is the most expensive commodity. This moment, you're never getting it back. There's another quote that I'm going to share with you guys. It's from Bianca Sparacino. So this quote is about when people say, maybe in another lifetime. No, this is all you get. So please, just fight for the things that crack light into your life. Fight for the things that soften you. Protect the people you love. Leave them better than you found them. Defend your heart. Do whatever it takes to keep it open despite what it has been through. Forgive not just others, but yourself as well. Slow down. Taste and touch and feel and care. Create the things that you want to see in this world. Stay as curious as possible. Honor your joy. Do not shy away from the good that is trying to reach you. Do not convince yourself that you are unworthy of it. Be strong enough to be gentle. Be brave enough to break. Be all that you are. Be all that you are. And when your time does come, when the stars take back what they lent to you, when the dance ends, I hope you leave this world with a heart that is worn out and tender all over, with a heart that aches from loving and feeling and caring in the best way possible. I hope you leave this world knowing that you poured hope into everything you did and that you crashed your soul into each day. I hope you leave this world knowing from the deepest part of who you are that you connected, that you tried for something while you were here. This quote beautifully sums up to live our life fully and authentically. We oftentimes get stuck in fear or our comfort zone or just believe that we've got more time when we really don't. This is it, you guys. This is the one life that you were given, and that's it. So do the best that you can, live your life to the fullest, and make yourself proud. Don't be afraid of upsetting people because the decisions you make for your life don't align with what they want for you. They have their own life, and this is yours. 10 years from now, no one's going to be focused on what you did today. Forget about 10 years. A lot happens in 1 year. So if people don't like the direction that you want to go in, the decisions that you're making, but it's what you want and it's going to make you happy, then do that. And respectfully let them know that they don't have control over you and how you live your life. I promise you this. You don't want to look back at your life when you're in your 60s, 70s, or 80s and wish that you had done X, Y, and Z, and you didn't because you were afraid of what people were going to say or think, or out of fear, or thought you had more time, like I said before. Life is too short for all of that. It really is. I'm going to leave you with one question to ask yourself. How do you want to live out the remainder of your life? Really think about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and that it served as a good reminder that life is happening now and make it memorable. So when you look back at your life when you're older, you're proud of all that you did. That's it for today. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next week.